Welcome one and all to Genshin Impact Prom. What in the fan fiction? All right, now hear me out. Who do you think would win Prom King and Prom Queen? That is the question of the day. We're gonna start with Prom Queen here. I don't know if my school did this. I went to prom, but I don't remember there being a Prom King and Queen, so I had to research how this goes down. Apparently people submit themselves to be considered for a ballot, then the student body votes. The top choices that people voted for then get put onto the prom court, then they will vote who wins. That being said, so for this first round, because candidates have to submit themselves for a ballot, we're just gonna be going through and selecting who we think would want to be prom queen. All right, well, here we go. Starting off with Amber versus Yanfei. My first inclination is Amber. She's the very peppy, popular type. I think Yanfei might be a little too busy. I don't see her as like shunning the process. I just really get strong vibes that Amber would really want to be the prom queen. She's popular. She's a popular gal in Mondstadt. Barbara versus Lisa. Oh man, this is tough. They're both good choices. I feel like they would both be popular. Lisa seems like she'd be the popular type, but would she care about prom queen? People keep telling her to put her name on the ballot because she's really hot, but like it's not really her steez. Whereas everyone, like I feel like Barbara's friends would be like, you should do it, come on Barbara, and she'd be like, really? Man, I wish I could send them both through, but I'm feeling Barbara. I'm sorry. Beidou versus Fischl. See, now we have two girls that neither of them would be interested in this sort of thing. New theory. Fischl would do it because she would be like, I wish to be the queen of this academy. Do you know what I mean? Therefore, I must win prom queen. Fischl. Yunjin versus Xiangling. Interesting. Yunjin is very involved in the theater. Does she care? I feel like she's the queen bee of like the musical theater program and everyone's in love with her. Xiangling, she doesn't give me prom queen. I think she's still popular. She's a nice girl. I think a lot of people like her. I just don't think, I can't see her doing it, so I'm just gonna go Yunjin. Again, she seems a little apprehensive to do it, but I feel like she still would. Diona versus Sucrose. Neither dude. Should I just skip over the chibi characters in general because they wouldn't even be in high school yet? I guess I'm gonna do that. Ningguang versus Noelle. Ningguang gives me the vibes of someone who does not give a hoot at all. Beidou might talk her into it. Ooh. Beidou would be like, you know you're the top queen in this entire school. Just submit your name. She's gonna do it. She's gonna do it to him, just to spite Beidou. Rosaria versus Sarah. Neither of these ladies want to be prom queen. Kaya told Rosaria to do it as a joke. Or Kaya put Rosaria's name down as a joke for her and she didn't have any say in it. Shinobu versus Sayu. Ito convinced her to do it. We have a lot of apprehensive queens signing up because somebody else told them to. Oh, we're doing the left side of the bracket all the way first before we go to the right side. Oh god, this is gonna be tricky. Amber versus Barbara. I'm gonna have to give this one to Amber. They're both really sweet girls. I just feel like in prom queen situations, the peppier, more outgoing ones usually end up going through, so I'm gonna click on Amber. It was a good fight though, Barbara. Okay, I forgot to say this a second ago, but now we're on round 2 of this side, so this is the student vote. The names are on the ballot. This is who the students are voting for to get through to the final court, okay? So who would the students vote for now? Fischl versus Yunjin. I feel like everyone's gonna be freaked out by Fischl, and Yunjin, even though they don't understand her world, they would be like, oh, we respect her because she's like very talented and she's pretty. I feel like Fischl would be scary and her like platform would be weird. She would come up behind people and be like, you're voting for me, correct? Yeah, I'm gonna go Yunjin. Sucrose versus Ningguang. Everyone's gonna vote for Ningguang because she looks very regal. I don't know. I feel like they're intimidated by her, but they would still vote for her. Rosaria versus Shinobu. Shinobu's really sweet. I feel like Shinobu's more approachable, so I'm gonna go with her. All right, this kind of stinks that I can only do the left side all at once because I wanted to end up with 4 people and have like a 4-person face-off, but I guess we'll end up with a 2-person face-off. All right, Amber versus Yunjin. Again, Yunjin is very talented and sweet. but I feel like Amber is the popularity vote. Amber goes through. And then when it comes to Ningguang versus Shinobu, oh man. Do you think Ningguang would take this seriously out of spite? Because Shinobu is really sweet, but I feel like not a lot of people like know or understand her, and they're kind of like nervous about her because she's like involved with Ito and his gang. I think I'm gonna go Ningguang. However, in the case of Amber versus Ningguang, she's gonna take the W on the left side of the bracket, I think. Because Ningguang, I don't think Ningguang really like is a relatable person. Whereas Amber would be like, she's friends with like everybody. A lot of the guys have a crush on her. I just feel like she's the all around like girl next door good pick. So we're gonna go with Amber. And now we will attempt the left side of the bracket to see who can take Amber down for the crown. Ayaka versus Eula. I feel like she's misunderstood. She has like a few really close friends, and you know, Amber is one of them obviously, but I feel like Ayaka is definitely the one that's gonna go through in this situation. Ganyu versus Shenhe. Shoot, okay, wait, I forgot the initial cause. So the first round is people who would submit their own name. That's right. Okay, I don't take back what I said about Ayaka versus Eula, because Ayaka would be the one to submit her name. Okay, anyway, reevaluating what we're doing here. Ganyu versus Shenhe, who would submit their name? Ooh, this is tricky. Which one is the one who's gonna get talked into doing it? Ooh, I don't know who to pick. I'm gonna go Ganyu on this one. I don't get a strong feeling either way. Jean versus Raiden Shogun. Both of them don't give a hoot. Getting a bit of a headcanon that Lisa might talk Jean into it, and she'd be like, what? I don't have time for that. And she'd be like, come on. And Lisa would be like, and besides, I'd love to see you in a dress. And Jean would be like, so it's decided then. I don't know. I'm just gonna do it. High school situation. Headcanon. This is not in the Genshin universe. Who, based on their personality, would be more likely to submit their name? I don't have a very strong case for Yae, but I just feel like it's not Yelan's like cup of tea. I'm gonna go Yae on this one. We'll think about that more later. Hu Tao versus Kokomi. Who would submit their name? I'm going to go Kokomi, I think. Yeah, Hu Tao, I'm not getting the vibes that she would care at all. Lumine versus Keqing. Like, my mouse is like pulling towards Lumine, but then there's like this magnetic force that keeps pulling me towards Keqing as well. There's something in here about Keqing being sweet under the surface that makes me feel like she secretly has like these childhood dreams of like being a princess or something. But I don't, to keep up appearances, I feel like she might want to, but I don't think she would. So I'm gonna go with Lumine. She would think about it, but I don't think she would have the audacity to put her name in because she would be embarrassed or something. Aloy versus Chi-Chi. Her teammates on the lacrosse team made her put her name in. I don't know. Mona versus Yoimiya. Oh, this is tough. She's like the popular emo girl who can read your birth charts. Yoimiya is similar in camp to Amber. She's popular, she's peppy. I'm getting mild vibes that Mona is a little too cool for school and she doesn't want to participate in something structured like that, so I'm gonna go with Yoimiya. Okay, now we're on to the next round where it is the people's choice who the student body would vote on if they were on the ballot. Ayaka versus Ganyu. All the boys be going awooga for both. These are two of the more popular shy girls. Ayaka's got that like regal vibe about her. I don't know, she just seems put together. I'm gonna go Ayaka. I think she would have a better platform to speak about it. Yae versus Jean. All right, Jean would go up there with like a 15-page pamphlet. Hi, my name is Jean. Allow me to read you the reasons why I believe I should be prom queen. She either wouldn't care and wouldn't do anything about it because she's busy, or she would take it like super seriously for some reason because of the challenge, and she would kind of freak people out. Yae, on the other hand, she'd be like, you are voting for me, correct? And everyone would be like, yep. All Yae needs to do is breathe, and I'm pretty sure people would vote for her, so I'm gonna go Yae. Sorry, Jean. Kokomi versus Lumine. Both, I mean, Kokomi I know this is headcanon land, but Kokomi in the game is in a position of leadership, so I feel like she would be good at speaking and like presenting her case. If anyone asked like, why should I vote for you? I feel like she would come up with a pretty good reason. Lumine is a little bit shy with it. You do have them pro tag powers though. I'm gonna go Kokomi because I feel like she'd be good at explaining her case. Aloy versus Yoimiya. I just feel bad that Aloy gets bodied all the time in these surveys, but you know we had to do it to him. All right, oh boy, Ayaka versus Yae. This is so sad. This makes me upset. This is one of those situations where the like shy girl gets paired up against like the super hot popular girl that like everyone's in love with. And even though it's not fair, I feel like Yae would go through because everyone's gonna like thirst vote for her. Kokomi versus Yoimiya. I definitely think Yoimiya's gonna get voted through because she's, you know, the peppy one. While Kokomi is trying hard to like get her message across, I feel like Yoimiya just does it naturally because she's like the natural type. She just like knows what to say to get people to like her and want to vote for her. Okay, Final Jeopardy, Yoimiya versus Yae. Oh, this sucks, dude. Let the record show that if we were doing this the way that like I wanted to do it, the final prom queen court would consist of Amber, Yae, Ningguang, and Yoimiya. Okay, these would be our final four. Amber and Yoimiya are the peppy types. They're probably a bit of more the sporty types. They're the friend of everybody. They don't discriminate against people if they're not as popular. They're friends with the nerds, they're friends with the jocks, they're friends with the popular people, everybody. Whereas Ningguang and Yae are perhaps more of the elegant type that are more generally popular, but a bit less peppy. All right, I've been thinking about this a little bit. Technically, in these circumstances in real life, it is a small group of people. It's not like a head-to-head 1v1 kind of battle. So just for the sake of this, I'm gonna put Yae through, just so we can have this final discussion of this type of person versus this type of person. Who we think is gonna win the prom queen here. Peppy cheerful girl versus hot popular girl. Who will win? Court is now in session. State your case. Okay, everybody, hear me out. Open your ears. In the case of Amber. Why do I sound like I'm on Maury? You are the father. No! Pros. She is very kind to everybody. I would imagine she gets relatively good grades in school. And I bet she also has a pretty good list of extracurriculars. As for the negatives, I feel as though maybe she is not everyone's cup of tea. Or maybe she's too peppy for some people's taste. On the other side of the ring, we have Yae. Pros for Yae. I feel like she gets the hotness points. She's good with her words. She's slick. I feel like she would say just the right thing to get people to vote for her. I also feel like she would be stunning in a prom dress, which if you're allowed to vote on the spot would definitely influence some people. Some negatives for her, I feel like she does not care as much about this sort of thing, so perhaps she wouldn't put her whole heart into it. I think maybe she submitted her name in the first place as a bit of a joke and people might be able to detect that. Those who were not influenced by her looks would find her to be disingenuous, I believe. But who will win the final prom queen crown? In my opinion, I believe the queen of the Genshin Impact prom is Amber! I believe at the end of the day that the personable queen would take the crown. One of the first helpful people you ever run into in your journey in Genshin Impact. You know what? She deserves it. Swap that bow out for a crown. You've won. But the celebrations aren't over yet. We have a very important decision to make, dear chat. Open up your notebooks. Turn to page 74. Who do you think should be the prom king? Now, this is not a matter of ships. This is not, oh, this is who, you know, Amber would look good with. In real life, the prom king and queen are voted in separately. They're not a couple. So who do you think should be prom king out of all the Genshin boys? Leave your comment below. Give your reasoning. Hopefully this was fun to watch. Thank you, as always, for checking this one out. I'd be interested to hear who do you think is going to be her partner in our prom event here. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you have not done so already. More fun shenanigans on the way, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye!